What up? What's going on, family? Welcome back to the video. Another beautiful day. It is December 1st, Monday. It's crazy when the first is on a Monday. It always feels like a fresh start. And the first day of Vlogmas. Yes, I'm attempting to do Vlogmas this year. That's a video every day for the month of December. If you're new to the channel, my name is Bishop, videographer, photographer, full-time content creator, and on this channel I like to show behind the scenes of the things that I do, the things that I know. I like to teach you guys, as well take you along on the ride of a e-bike or review some sort of tech, and show the balance of how I do that with my family, my life, and again with me. So welcome if you're new. But yeah, Vlogmas, I'm doing that this month. So there's a lot to it. I made some notes here. I wanted to talk to you guys about a few things, because within doing Vlogmas, because this is a video every day, it will be minimal editing, if any. My plan is to pull the memory card out of the camera, put it into the computer, drop it, give you guys a video. I'm not even going to put an intro on the beginning of it. No music, none of that stuff. I should put music. I should edit it a little bit. Maybe, depending on my time, I may edit some of this stuff a little bit. I don't think I'll cut anything out. I plan on keeping it raw and original. I think Vlogmas is a good opportunity for me to, find my audience. I've been having a problem with that. And I think as of late, I've been finding people here and there. A lot of people dropping off. Subscribers are here and there. But I'm sticking to my niche, if that's anything. I looked up in ChatGPT or Google Gemini, and they told me I was like tech and wheels, which I guess makes sense. I love showing you guys tech reviews, and I love showing e-bikes, so I want to try to dive deeper into that. But let's get to my notes and see the things I want to talk to you guys about for Vlogmas. So again, I'm doing it because I want to become more discoverable. I understand the more videos I put out, the more opportunity for the right people to find me, and I think in time that'll happen. I'm a dad, a father, businessman, and I'm hoping I'm speaking to maybe me from 10 years ago, a guy that's trying to figure it out, because I wish I had a guy like me 10 years ago. I wouldn't have bumped my head so many times. So hopefully I'm here to save you if you are trying to figure out how to be an entrepreneur, full-time businessman, cameraman, a dad, a father, husband. There's a lot to it. And I'm trying to retrain the algorithm, because of my previous employer. They are YouTubers. Their subscribers came and found me, which is amazing. I'm blessed from that. But they weren't technically my audience, and I wasn't really able to. And a lot of them, they still love me. They're still here. You guys are still here. I love that the fact that you're here. You're finding them. You're my core audience, but the message needs to go further. There's a lot more people that need to hear it. And I think the algorithm is trying to put this video in front of more people like you, when there's a lot more other people out there, if that makes any sense. So again, it's not edited. We're getting right to the on these. I'm gonna try to slow down a little bit. I'm familiar with like talking faster and trying to get to the point of things, because I know people don't like to get this drug out like explanation, and that's technically what I'm doing here. But this is the intro video for Vlogmas, so I do want to kind of like explain what's going on here, what the method is behind the madness. So these would be like 10-minute videos, minimal to little editing, just talking, so we can just get to know each other a little bit. And I'll dive deeper every day into who I am and how I got to where I am now, and we'll talk and ask some questions and all that stuff. So look forward to that. If you are looking forward to that, make sure that you are subscribed. Just double check really quick, make sure you're subscribed, hit that bell notification for future videos, and if you're liking what you're seeing so far, hit the thumbs up. And even more, go back and watch some of my old videos. Put some, something in the comments. Let me know what you think in there. But because I have a lot of videos that need some love, so go back and check out some of that content if you're bored, if you ain't got nothing else to do. But what I'm planning on doing for Vlogmas, because these are short, unedited videos, I may do some live stream. Again, I'm just going to drop them into the computer. I want to talk about a few different things every day, starting off with like how I get sponsorships, and if you want to get sponsorships, I want to teach you how to do that, how I get free bikes and all this stuff. You guys see me with it, and sometimes I do get paid to talk about some of the stuff. Not all the time. Most of the time, the bikes, there's no payment. they're just free bikes. They're really expensive, and I love bikes. I'll take them. And to be truthful, I sell a lot of the bikes because that helps pay my bills, and helps pay me, and the family, takes care of things. But as of right now, I'm trying to build up my collection back again so I can have a bike for me to ride and a couple friends to ride. It's beautiful outside, all that type of stuff. So you'll be seeing some e-bike reviews and talking to you more about bikes and what that means to me. As well, there's a few videos that I've already kind of created that are edited. You're going to see them pretty much right after this. These are videos that I put on another channel. I made another channel, and I wanted to, I had such big plans for it, but this is a lot of work. One channel was a lot of work. Having a second one was just too much. So I brought those videos over here. You're going to see them after this. Pretty much talking about, again, sponsorships and multiple streams of income, how I make a living doing what I do. And if you're interested in more of that, let me know in the comments down below. Okay, so yeah, those are some of the things. I want to talk about the gear as well. Maybe I'll go back and go over some of the videos I've done in the past. I don't buy a lot of gear, so it's not a lot to talk about there, but maybe I can talk to you about the gear that I do have that is important to me, and it still works over time. Even this camera I'm using is over 5 years old, and I haven't bought a new camera because it's doing the job perfectly. We'll talk about some gear and some camera stuff. My plans for the day. I have a lot of editing to do. Holiday weekend, at least for Thanksgiving, is over. People are back to work. I'm sure I have a ton of emails to get back to. I like to hour block my time on the calendar. I live by the calendar. So I actually have about 30 more minutes of doing this type of work before I need to go into my first client of editing and posting content for them, scheduling stuff. It's the first of the month, so I need to schedule across the month. I try to do that in the beginning, so then I have to worry about it later. So lots of that, and I have an e-bike to put together. So stay tuned for MoveCan V30 budget e-bike, less than $700, I'm going to say. I'll be putting it together. You guys will be seeing that 2 videos for that bike coming up really soon within the Vlogmas. So I'll be doing that today. So it's fun. And I pick up my daughter and hang out with her, a little bit of time with wifey, and then family time. I try to make sure I clock out. I'm my own boss. I'm in charge of my schedule, but I still have to run it like it's a job. Or else I would just sit there and watch TV all day and, YouTube and play games, which we'll talk about too as well. I don't game a whole lot, but every once in a while I get the itch to game some. So maybe we'll dive into some of that type of stuff. So that's what I'm doing for the day. As well, a big plan I would love to do on this channel. I've been back in the church. I've been back into the Bible. Back into the Word of God, and I would love to mix some of that into my channel, because I know the blessings that I get only will multiply if I want to spread the word. I feel like this is my ministry, and I can become a fisherman of men, and I think that that God will bless me with that. So stay tuned for some of that stuff. I would love to fellowship with you guys. Let me know in the comments what you think about that. But I am a man of God, and I would love to show that. It's only right for me to do that. So something that you will be seeing in the future in this channel, just more of that type of stuff. Looking forward to, in the future for this channel, the growth and just getting to know you guys a little bit more. I'm sacrificing a lot, changing my narrative, changing my niche a decent bit, and kind of narrowing down some. It was stuff I talked about before, but I always mixed in other things. And again, I think that was confusing to the algorithm and to the audience. So I'm looking forward to just narrowing it down and seeing what comes from that. Trying different things. I'm excited about that. But yeah, other than that, yeah, this is episode number 1. I will number them in the thumbnail. So if you find me and discover Vlogmas like later on, like maybe episode 10 or something, you can always go back to episode 1 and see where it all started. And I'll try to put all these in a playlist as well. Again, hit that bell notification. You'll know exactly when I post these videos. I'm going to try to do it every day at the same time. But let's say every day, if I film them right about now, I'll have them posted by 4 p.m. Mountain Standard Time. That's when most people are getting off of work. There's a trash truck coming. I'm not sure if you can hear it. I have awesome microphones from Hollyland. So Stay tuned for all that stuff. But yeah, hit the like button, subscribe, bell notification. I'll be back with a lot more of this. Vlogmas, episode 1, man. Hey, let's get this day started. So I'm not gonna cut none of this off. It's all just gonna be in here. Hopefully I got like, check out this video. Check out this video. There's a video right here. Hit the subscribe. Right there, the thing. That's my end screen. 20 seconds.